Hello, Divine Collective, and welcome to my reading, your reading. This is going to be, a general reading for the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine Collective. This is what I'm going to start doing here on my channel instead of just targeting one specific sign. If you're new here, welcome. If you're already subscribed and been a part of my soul family for a long time, welcome back, dear ones. I placed this candle right here because I feel like the collective really needs peace and tranquility. So at this time, I would like for you to send any worry, any pain, any mental conflicts to the candle, to this candle right now. There's a lot going on in the world. We are in some magnificent yet very strenuous times energetically. We're shifting into a new paradigm as a collective, and those of you who are receiving major cellular upgrades are, feeling a sense of anxiety, depression. There's a lot of different symptoms that coincide with the times that we're in right now. And for the most part, they're pretty similar. But then we also have those of you that are going through very specific, unique situations. Okay, so go ahead and do that. And I have a lot of channeled messages as well as things that were already kind of brought my way to share with the collective. At this time, I evoke my benevolent light beings, star family and star ancestors at this time into this reading. Allow me to channel clear and concise messages for the divine collective watching, and allow everyone watching and myself to be protected from and with the highest light energy. Only beings and energies of love and light are allowed, of the highest light are allowed to enter this space. And let's get into it. So a few things, I have stuff written down, but I also feel like some of you are in a lot of need of meditation, and some of you may even have a Buddhist background or are very interested and intrigued in the way of Buddha, the teachings of Buddha, and may even have Asian or Buddhist, Tibet is what I heard, past life experiences, because I really felt like I needed to hold Buddha before coming on here. I feel like when you look at Buddha, he just brings you this sense of peace and like, everything is going to be okay. And for some of you, it's actually very foreign. And you also, in the beginning, maybe of your spiritual journey, you felt not ashamed, but you didn't know if it was even okay to feel how you were feeling about other cultures that weren't necessarily the cultures that you grew up in. And also, I felt the need to bring my Isis chain over here. So this is telling me, her energy is highly, highly present in the collective. But a lot of you have been either working with her intentionally, or she is reaching out to extend a confirmation. If you've already felt like she was reaching out and trying to connect with you, that's confirmation. But she's extending her hand as a mother figure. There's some type of, and this is for somebody very specific, maybe just one or two of you, that has a deep wound with you and your mother. So there's some healing that needs to take place with you and your mom. And I feel like that's why, one of the reasons why Isis came up so prevalent and clear before getting on the channel. So I'm going to show you first the cards that I felt were necessary for this reading. And then I will get into the channeled messages that I have for you guys. Okay. So the overall energy in the collective at this time is discernment, number 20. Divine Feminine, 21. consciousness, 17. Divine masculine, 22. Healing, 29. And alchemy, 8. So there's a lot of messages for these specific cards, and the divine masculine, divine feminine energies that are out here, that is within you and without you. So the divine feminine and the divine masculine consciousness within you are healing, are being activated, especially your dark divine feminine energy. The frequency of the divine feminine supports our receptive and nurturing soft side, and basically what the divine feminine energy does is it allows us to express itself openly. And it also helps us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. And a lot of us have been not neglecting our divine feminine, but as we know, the divine feminine energy in general has been oppressed and held captive in a way. So that's why on a collective level, we are healing that energy. The frequency of healing basically just supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. And that's another thing, my shirt. So I actually changed my shirt. First, I put on Fuck the Haters shirt. And then I was like, no, I'll take it off. And then I put this one on. So this tells me that there is a very specific few of you that really have superpowers, and you sleep on yourself. You sleep on your energy. You have been holding back your energy for fear of judgment, fear of ridicule, fear of failure. So many things within your subconscious and consciousness that has really been holding you back because you lack discernment. I feel like we've got a very significant timeline here. 2020, 2021, and 2022. Major mass collective shifts in energy and consciousness. Some of you, that's when you were upgraded and were able to see things in a more conscious way. The frequency of consciousness supports your ability to focus your attention on all of the multidimensional aspects that show up in life so that you are able to include them in your physical reality. And then the frequency of the divine masculine supports our strong focus and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. And I feel like that is where the collective is trying to alchemize these energies and discern what it is that they need to do in order to balance out these energies. This is what the collective needs to do in order to heal, in order to ascend, in order to physically manifest their desires. Alchemy activates your magical ability and your remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. And each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. And since I am talking about this now, I'm going to go in real quick with the channeled messages that I have. They might actually be written down in here in my book. Give me 1 second. Because there was some stuff that I wrote down. Hopefully I brought it with me from work. Oh, I hope I brought it. Okay. Yeah, I did. Good. Oh, great. Okay. So with that being said, we all have the ability to tap into our magical abilities. I have some stuff here that I want to share with y'all. Okay, yeah, here it is. So in the divine collective, the majority of us, we have a lot to do and a lot of legwork when it comes to decoding and figuring out so much about ourselves, like our birth charts, decoding the meanings of your names. This is something that I've personally done. I decoded This is me giving you fruit and knowledge on things that I've done in my own personal life to help you ascend, because that is my purpose here, to help activate your consciousness and help you heal, right? So basically what I did, one thing that I did is I decoded my name, figured out the meaning of my entire name, and also figured out and defined all of the names that are in my family's lineage, which are all hidden messages, all hidden purposes. But yeah, we have a lot of work in figuring out and decoding these things about ourselves. Birth charts, decoding the meaning of your names. When we receive downloads, messages, signs, and symbolisms from the universe, from your spiritual team. And that is a big reason why we were chosen and why you were chosen by your ancestral lineage to revive our bloodlines. And the more of us that wake up, the more of our bloodlines can break free of the generational curses and chains that were placed upon them, which means that they are able to receive spiritual justice, karmic justice, to balance out the scales of the spiritual and physical realm. That is basically also bringing heaven on earth. This is also one of the other cards that came out in the pre-shuffle. All are invited, fifth dimension, new earth, spirit and matter, a new paradigm. And don't think this, and this is a very, I'm not going to say a select few, but this is in the mind. It has to be created in our consciousness and our minds first in order to manifest in the physical. And then one of the other things that came out in the pre-shuffle is sovereignty, right to choose, immunity to hooks. Okay. And some of these I am going to be reading out of the book because they are very intense messages that I don't want to even interpret on my own, because you guys need these codes, this knowledge straight from the Lumerians. Okay. Focus on the light, right to see, releasing illusion, penile activation. So vision of unity, penile activation. The entire collective is going through, like I said in the beginning, a genetic DNA upgrade, a penile activation. A lot of you really need to work with your third eye, mind's eye. It was really your first eye. It was created before your actual two physical eyes. So a lot of us, the reason why we have to do so much footwork and we were called and chosen is because a lot of us weren't raised around the magical dealings that run through our blood. You know, some of us didn't have that chance or opportunity. Now, some of us out here watching did have that opportunity to actually be raised around the magical energies of our bloodlines, you know, certain medicine women, healers, witches, things of that nature, you know, those who deal with hoodoo, voodoo, and all of that. Stragonia is an Italian magic and type of witchcraft, which I'm actually learning. But there's so much out there that we need to do, and it's time to hit the ground running. It's been time to hit the ground running. And a lot of you also, the collective, is being urged to be celibate at this time and calling back your power that you either gave away unwillingly and like through manipulation, gaslighting, or those of you who gave it away intentionally. Which every situation, like, of course, is different, either to a friend, family member, coworker. You put it where it fits, you know, like I said, by either manipulation or what have you, such as people misunderstanding you, whatever it is time to call back your power. And also, just as the advice of daughters, sisters, friends, mothers, aunties, teachers, grandmothers, the wise women in our community can help us understand ourselves, so too can the 4 archetypes of feminine consciousness, which are the maiden, guardian, the mother, and I wrote it down. Where is it? Sorry, you guys. It's in one of my books. And the crone, I believe. Yeah, so and a lot of you also need to be protecting yourself during sex. And I mean, like, spiritually protecting yourself, because you are incredibly open. Sex, even though we take it as it's just an everyday thing and it's not a big deal, sex is a very spiritual interaction, a very spiritual ritual ceremony, if you will. So you really need to be protecting yourself, because you're opening yourself up to a lot of different energies when you are having sex. So I would highly recommend some type of protection prayer or something like that before having sex, okay? And our spiritual as fuck message for the day is, guess who ain't gotta explain shit to nobody? You. Okay, quit trying to explain yourself to everyone. No one has to understand your brand of cuckoo. You got to own your shit, but that's a whole lot different than trying to get everyone to sign off on whatever weirdness you want to create. Get on with your freaky little self, you freaky little fuck, okay? That is a spiritual as fuck message for today. Because I feel like a lot of you hold back and aren't really tapping into your gifts and your energies, because, like I said, fear of judgment was the first thing I said. And it's really like about fuck what other people say. And a lot of you also don't really know how to properly, fully protect your energy and protect yourself. So let's get into the other messages. So a lot of you, I feel like, if you've been feeling anxiety surfacing, or even a sense of deep, unexplainable grief, loss coming up from time to time recently, which would be referred to as soul grief, this may be a sign that you are actually aligned with a higher timeline, and therefore therefore are collapsing out old timelines, which your conscious mind, body, and soul must then catch up to and process out. So spiritually, you may, if you're feeling this, you're spiritually on a different timeline, but your body is trying to catch up. So that was the symptoms and things that I was speaking of earlier on in the reading. You may not have also been able to validate yourself. So you are also purging codependent patterns that you have been picking up, divine collective, but also some of you aren't even on this timeline yet. This is the timeline that Spirit is telling you and urging you to hurry up and get on. 1711, when I said that on the clock, some of you may be seeing 711. Yeah. Some of you really need to be extremely discerning as well when it comes to, these new age practices and consciousness in general. You need to research everything. And I mean everything. Take notes. You need journals. Some of you have already really started your, your work, your shadow work. And like I was saying, some of you are letting go of codependent patterns literally from the inside out. Yeah, and then some of you, like I was saying, some of you really need to do some deep, deep, deep shadow work. Prior to your awakening, you were under the impression that you needed codependent relationships and connections in order to survive and thrive. And now you're realizing that you can, or you will be coming into the realization that you can thrive independently, and you're going to become more aware with the depths of the worlds within and without you. And again, everybody is on different timelines. And like I was saying, you're going through a cellular, cosmic, energetic upgrade. And like I was saying in the beginning, there is a select few of you that is really in need of healing the connection with your mother. There's a lot of pain there, and resentment and sadness that I'm picking up on. So, so some of you, don't let anyone tell you that, you can't be born a witch, or you can't be born a medicine woman, healer, any of that. Every culture, every bloodline is different. And if anybody tries to call you out for any of these things, not that you have to explain yourself like we read for the spiritual as fuck message, but I want to give you a different insight on the word witch. So witch represents wisdom, integrity, truth, courage, and honor. Okay. Some of you really need to be mindful of your words and your intentions, okay? You need to take want completely out of your vocabulary, or you will be in want, if that makes sense. You need to start saying, I will this to be, and in this blessing I am free to give to thee that which will make your life better, okay? I will this to be, instead of wanting. You don't need to be in the state of want, right? And so some of you really need to look into oneiromancy. It's spelled like one eromancy, Oneiromancy, because some of you really have the gift of dream prophecy, and some of you can attune to this energy as well. If you're just starting out on your journey, this is something that I feel like your guides have been trying to get, you to realize. And you need to be able to discern these dreams. It's a form of divination based upon dreams. And in ancient Egypt, as far back as 2000 BC, Egyptians wrote down their dreams on a papyrus, and people with vivid and significant dreams were thought to be very blessed and were considered special. That is also something that I do as well, is interpret dreams, because I'm also a very vivid dreamer. Okay, so let's get into these chords, shall we? What deck should I start with first? Should we start with Spiritual Tea, Real and Righteous, or what? Real and Righteous? Okay, let's do that. Let's do Real and Righteous first and foremost. Is this my Real and Righteous deck? I don't think it is. No, it's not. But, okay, it's the one I picked. So we're just going to pick this, okay? And we're going to get to it. I did pray over the energy before coming on here. I'm really actually excited to be doing collective readings. Okay, so Spirit, show me some collective messages at this time. Show me some collective energy. What does the collective need to know? What is going on with the collective? What are some challenges that we as a collective are currently dealing with outside of what has already been shown? Even for some of you have been going through some stuff from 2017 up to now. Okay, you need to meditate, child. You need to meditate, child. Wow, he isn't the one, sis. Learn the lesson and move on. And then hell no. If some of you, somebody at the bottom of the deck, stop doing love spells. Hell no. If you had a question about something, hell no. And then we have trigger warning. We have child abuse, sexual or physical at the bottom of the deck. That may be why you are connected to this divine masculine counterpart, this person, because of some abuse that you are a survivor of from your childhood. There's a Libra energy right here that just came out. I'm not going to take it because it's too much. That's no again. Everything that glitters ain't gold. Maybe you're saying that to somebody, or you feel that way. What does that say? Black magic. I don't like that. Why? Come on. Haters trying to fake be nice. Watch your back. And I did say that I had my Fuck the Haters shirt on, but I took it off. Wow. Another thing that I need to say. So I was looking at something on a title of a video on YouTube, and it was saying that the word and term black magic is basically a way to make like black people, African Americans look gossip, look bad. Get some rest, collective, burnout. Yeah, look bad in a way, like black is something that is bad. So yeah, I don't know why I just brought that up, but like black and white magic, you know. Just know that whatever somebody does that is negative or bad, it comes right back to them. We've got Aries at the bottom of the deck. Call your brother. For some of you, collective, call your brother. And then there's an Aries at the bottom of the deck. Let's look into, I don't know. Let's look into some timelines with this, my timeline deck. Spirit, show me some timelines for the collective. Because we've got He Ain't the One, and then Gossip and Haters. Let's see. Show me a time frame. Spirit. Next payday, invest in Reiki, past life hypnosis, or past life reading, as well as Ancestry DNA kit. You are enough. Acceptance. Yeah, so some of you need to invest in some type of service or something. I do Reiki, and if you're interested in any services, click the link in the description box. And like I always say, I work with my clients as far as payment plans and arrangements go. I won't be taking these as too much, but I'm just going to take from the top. In the month of October, look into PMS and periods, ancient meanings, ritual symbolism, occult knowledge. So in the month of October, this Libra or this person may, something around October. If you live with other people, no matter the relation, for the next week, focus on observing more than speaking and stick to this. Some of you, there's a grandpa energy coming through here. Maybe a passed on energy. Let's see, in the month of October, what? In the month of October, what, Spirit? Passed on mother is around you. Oh, shit. He's burning. STDs. Wear a condom. Oh, shit. Get some rest. Burnout came out again. Let's see. So what for the month of October? In October, what, Spirit? In October, what? For the collective. In October, what? In October, what? Let's see. You know you fucked up. Take accountability. Stalker vibes. Eyes on you. You need to work with your root chakra. Safety, security, disability. Look, black magic came out again, y'all. Childhood abuse. Need to do a salt cleanse. Karmic father. Twin flame. Holy shit. And then we have, look into PMS, periods, ancient meanings, ritual symbolism. Somebody may be doing some type of blood magic or rituals sexually. And I don't know necessarily their intent, but this is a twin flame journey. Some of you are on a twin flame journey. Yeah, and then get some rest just came out. It wanted to come out. Drink more water and make crystal elixirs with the water. They didn't really clarify. They haven't really clarified yet what's going on in October. What about October, Spirit? Somebody may be born in October. Yeah, or that month just may be of significance. Someone around you is envious. Instead of understanding they could have the things you have, they are hating. Okay, someone around you is envious. Instead of understanding that they could have the things that you have, they are hating. Star ancestors. Get a telescope and stargaze. Someone isn't being truthful. Look into the law of attraction and apply it to your life. So I feel like some of you just have until October for something. I'm hearing some of you, your lease is up around that time. Some of you may be moving around that time. That's the energy that I'm getting. Divine feminine twice. Wow. And divine masculine. Wow. Out of all these cards, yo. Some of you need to setting boundaries is a spiritual act. So start today. Solar plexus and sacral chakra. Yeah. Like stand your ground. Work with that energy. New energy. Look through clothes, closets, downsize, new wardrobe. That came out in the last collective reading too. You are a product of your environment. Take the good, release and purge the rest. It's not serving you at all. Okay, Spirit. Thank you for those messages. They were on points, weren't they? Yeah. Some of you also need to get more information on something. Some of you are going to be reaching out for some type of work. Because it did say to invest on your next check. Okay, so show me some other current energy. And then I'm going to read the immunity hooks out of the book for y'all. And then that's going to close out this reading because I kind of want to do a few readings for y'all back to back. Show me the current energy of the collective. Letting go. 26. I think that came out. Yeah, setting boundaries, letting go of old ways, healing the divine feminine. Some of you are letting go of your old divine masculine and feminine ways. Yeah, your soulmate. You and your soulmate are letting go of karmic patterns. Some of you also need to let go of a soulmate, because just because they're your soulmate, you can have more than one soulmate. Just because they're your soulmate doesn't mean, yeah, family and tribe, that you have to stay. We got 20. Some of you may have had a baby in the year 2020 or at age 20. How teachable are you? So some of you are learning more about your family, your tribe, where you come from. That's why it says how I feel like your ancestors definitely want to know how teachable you are, how much they can teach you. Look, dreams. They're trying to give you these, this encouragement and this information through dreams, certain messages. Some of you know how to play certain instruments, or your ancestors really want you to listen to some type of frequencies involving like drums or violins of some sort. That's very specific for some of you. And then we have discover your life purpose, 29. That's 29 twice. Some of you may be age 29. Through your healing, that's where you discover your purpose here. That is going to be one way to kind of catapult you into your purpose. And you are multi-purpose. So you don't just have one purpose. You have many. And then this family tribe here is just really making sure that you learn where you come from, so you know where you're going. Oh, wait, that's 29 3 times. Some of you need to look into that number, and that is the master number 11. Some of you may be life path number 2s. And then, like I said, the twin flame energy came out. Some of you are on that journey. Or have you're in a karmic soulmate connection. Where you need to realize that, and either you're going to continue being miserable, continue being in an obsessive, codependent connection, or you're going to do something about it to release the patterns, release the karma, pay up the debts, and then move forward and learn about things that matter. Focus your attention and letting go of the past, letting go of things that happened, so you can learn about your tribe, so your ancestors can better connect with you, so you can be more in tune with yourself, your purpose, so you can heal, okay? Confronting inner demons. Look at that. Yes, confronting inner demons. Exactly. Yeah. Through setting boundaries. Starting today. Yes. Opening to dreams and visions. Look at that. 28. Wow. Yep. Examining self-identity. There's 22 twice. There's a lot of doubles in this reading. 2. Practicing daily spirituality. I think I've said that before, that the collective really needs to invest their energy into doing some type of spiritual practice on a daily basis. Okay? Let me just pick one of these cards, and then I'm going to read that out of the book, and then that'll conclude the reading. Give me one final message from this deck, Spirit, for the divine collective energies, please. Yeah, some of you, your bloodlines are extremely magical, royal, and they really want you to tap into the rituals of your bloodline. Yeah, you're being initiated. Wow. Okay, so we have halls of immenity. Initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. Okay. And then angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. Look at that. So beautiful. So beautiful. Some of you really need to be doing research on the things here in this reading. Don't just watch readings and watch tarot and watch these things just to watch them. You really need to be using these readings and things like that as tools to help you move forward in your journey. Okay, so we are going to be reading Right to Choose, immunity to hooks. And I really feel like that's an energetic thing. Immunity to hooks. But we'll see. Upright triangle. Oh, it's right here. Turn right to it. Okay. So, New Earth dragons. So dragons may also be very significant and are very ancient, and they represent protection. So some of you really need to look into dragons, or you are very connected to dragons. Some of you may be even interested in Japanese, and I did mention Asian, like Japanese pantheons, or have Japanese in your bloodline, or in past lives. Okay, resolving shame issues. New Earth dragons are here to guide us in our personal and collective transformation. They liberate my solar plexus by clearing out old paradigm energies, because I must leave heaviness behind to ascend. The dragons lead me into heaven on earth. Heaven on earth, by showing me how to be sovereign in my energy. The gold dragon, a symbol of enlightened solar plexus. Solar plexus came out, didn't it? I really think it did. Yeah, it did. I don't know where it's at, but it came out. Takes you on its back to show you a greater altitude. Observe the density of the human mind and the emotions. Isn't it amazing how you can give yourself away when you are in it? How can anyone really hurt your truth or your light, given that you are infinite? How could you be pulled into a tug of war with another ego unless you see yourself as such? Dear one, as a Lumerian star child, or any child, you belong to the universe and not to the human mind. The mind sets conditions while you are unconditional and free. It creates the ego, a vision of separation that can never fully manifest because it is not real. Allow all figments of your imagination to fall away now, and fragmented energies to be healed. Let your imagination be at one again, centered in heaven on earth. Awaken to be sovereign, to let go of magnetic cords that might be attached to you. It is likely that the other party doesn't want to let go if they are used to a version of you that gives them comfort. So allow the dragon energy to assist you. Do you get triggered into fear or fight when many people pull on you? Are you likely to get your sword out to cut away magnetic cords, or to defend your honor against that which opposes you? Hold on a moment, dear knight. You might nearly slip back into the dark ages of the old paradigm. Imagine that you can simply let go when you stop feeding the shadow. There is a high path of light that the dragons are showing you. Your whole light family is also waiting for you on this skyway that is available at zero distance. Allow the dragon to take all the heaviness up to the sun, so you no longer need to carry this burden. Surrender to the divine to see new possibilities of loving and healing. Relieved of density, there is space for new insight and reflection. This is how you learn to fly in an upward spiral, where you start to observe everything from a greater altitude. When you arrive to the new earth, many more of your light family are waiting for you. They are dear friends that you have already met in your light body, but now you are meeting them physically in a sacred ritual that they all attend. The golden dragon grants you immunity to any power hooks. Never again shall you be ruled by the power games of the old earth. Many blessings that will be all. Healing process. Your golden dragon guide playfully comes closer to you. Fire is lighted in your heart to help you overcome any shyness or hesitancy. Close your eyes to go inward and feel how the fire in your heart is growing. Let it get as big as it wants to, for it is a fire of love, not of destruction. When you breathe in, allow the spiritual fire to be absorbed in every part of your body to purify and heal. Breathe calmly, knowing that any intensity is a symptom of healing. And this is on page 111, y'all. So divine. Okay. When you breathe out, you are sharing this spiritual fire with the world. It transmutes the old paradigm and creates space for the new earth. Imagine that the golden dragon comes even closer to you so that you can ride it. The dragon can take you anywhere you want and is delighted to do so. If you want, you can go to Lemuria, or you can go and ask where the dragon's home is and if you can go there. There are many places that the dragon can take you, and it is completely up to you where you want to go. You will be fueled by the fire in your heart, by the connection to the golden dragon. The empowerment is the freedom, the liberation. Stay with this feeling that you can go anywhere you like, even if there appear to be limitations in your earthly life. Through this connection and this feeling, you are manifesting freedom. This is a light language. Tadik ahala asalu tidikatama. Affirmations. As the fire in my heart kindles brighter and brighter, all old magnetic pulls are clearly seen and released with love and understanding. Again, as the fire in my heart kindles brighter and brighter, all old magnetic pulls are clearly seen and released with love and understanding. As the fire in my heart kindles brighter and brighter, all old magnetic pulls are clearly seen and released with love and understanding. Powerful. Even when I said the light language, I felt this energy after. I'm gonna write that down. Light language. Yeah, so that was powerful, right, y'all? So some of y'all really need to look into this and take this message and take heed to this message. I'll spell it out for you. Actually, I'll just put it in the description box so you guys can write it down. But yeah, this was an amazing reading. There was a lot of information in a little bit of time. I mean, yeah, we are at 41 minutes, but it's all good. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Again, if you are interested in any personal sessions with me, please click the link in the description box below. If you need to do a certain type of payment arrangement, email me first so we can discuss it and we can move forward from there. I also do protection work. So for some of you, you know, if this black magic, love spell stuff, you know, came up and it hit home, you felt it, you know, don't hesitate to reach out to me and I will be more than willing to say some type of protection prayer with you, send you some prayers that are extremely powerful that I say on a daily, consistent basis, okay? Or if you would like protection work, just like I said, don't hesitate to reach out. This is what I do. I love doing this. I miss you guys. I love you guys. If you liked it, if you like the content here on my channel, again, please like, share, and subscribe. One way to really tap in and for me to pick up on your energies more clearly is to be subscribed and like and comment. That way I can tap into your energy more fluidly and I'll be able to gather more messages for you. Okay, and again, that's all I'm seeing, you guys. Divine Collective, stay safe, be gentle with yourself, give yourself credit for the work that you've done and for where you are going, and that whatever struggle, whatever worry, whatever pain you have right now, this too shall pass, and it is all for a bigger purpose. Okay, sending you so much love, protection, and abundance, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye.